It's time to award my red-eye badge of courage for speedy retreat from the battlefield of ideas. But I just don't know who to give it to. Warner Brothers has pulled toys from the shelves, Viacom has taken TV shows off the air, and Macy's has cut ties with ties. I never watched The Dukes of Hazzard, a TV show about a couple of virulent racists who drive around with a woman in short shorts, but I'm sure somebody enjoyed it. And I don't go in for Donald Trump's line of anti-Mexican shirts, cufflinks, and eyewear, but some people do. And now those consumers no longer have a choice because these companies are running for the hills. Apps have been discontinued. Beauty pageants have been canceled. Look, state houses can decide not to fly flags, and people can decide not to vote for Donald Trump. But enough with the corporate hysteria. I'm going to quote my colleague Joanne.
Let the market decide.
Joanne, that was good. You kind of came right in there on cue. I was trying to make you say, I was trying to hold my decide longer.
I know, and
longer.
I thought you were going to go off of me.
Yeah,
because I'm the one talking.
No, I thought you would follow my long
I'm really
decide.
happy we practiced this ahead of time.
Joanne,
yeah.
Here's the real concern. What about those 51 girls now who don't have a stage to strut on?
It's awful. It's absolutely awful.
I didn't say the news, but the news is that the pageants are canceled.
No, well, the pageant is still happening.
It is?
It's just that it won't
forget about the girls.
It won't be broadcast on NBC, and the bigger problem with that is their family members who can't travel to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where the pageant is being held, they won't be able to see them live. And then the sponsors who, provide all this wonderful stuff for the girls, they won't get plugged in these packages that NBC kind of puts together and shows during the pageant.
Yeah.
And then the city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, doesn't get to showcase all the wonderful things that are there, and so tourism might suffer as an effect. So really, there are all these people who are suffering, while Trump, it's barely a slap on the wrist for him that these companies are breaking their contracts.
Oh, so Trump, it doesn't bother him at all.
I mean, he feels bad, but he's not hurt by it.
He doesn't seem to feel bad, does he? Sam, you wear a lot of Donald Trump haberdashery.
I do.
Yeah.
We go to the same barber, everything. Yeah. No, look, Macy's was quick to point out the positive contributions of Latinos, like working in their shipping room for $9 an hour. So,
That's right.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things going on.
But you know what? There's probably people working at his casinos for, probably more.
Yeah.
I bet the casino employees do better than the Macy's employees.
I played one of them last weekend. It was not a fun week for me.
No, but you do pretty good on the money, don't you? Come on, those casinos pay pretty well, don't they?
I saw a guy in a casino playing the slot machines, drinking a whiskey and smoking a cigarette, and he was wearing a T-shirt that said "#1 Dad." I was like, probably not. Maybe the #1 dad in Atlantic City, but
you
not
never
overall.
know. Lauren, what is going on with these cowardly companies? Was anyone really asking for the Dukes of Hazzard to be taken off the air?
Okay, I've never seen it either. However, I do know that is the Hollywood portrayal of the South. I actually grew up in the South. There's no one like that down there, so I don't know if maybe that was decades ago, but I don't know that this really needs to come off the air.
What do you mean? The Dukes of Hazzard was not realistic?
It's not real.
That is ridiculous.
As someone who actually watched the Dukes of Hazzard religiously, and since I'm born in California and I live in Brooklyn, I can speak with some authority about the Confederate battle flag.
Yeah.
The Dukes of Hazzard was not, Bo and Luke weren't in trouble with the law because of federal government coming in and enforcing segregation, anti-segregation laws. They were in trouble with a local, corrupt, awful boss hog, a fried chicken eating monster in a dandy white costume. His name was Jefferson Davis Hogg. These dudes weren't racists.
The villains were the Confederates in that, is that right?
The villains were the local good old boys, not in the good old boy sense, but the local local power structure in the South. Yeah, it was not some kind of weird racist show.
They were rebels to the rebels.
Exactly.
It would be kind of fun, though, if on TV Land, George Lopez show takes their spot, and all the people who are mad are like, they're taking our jobs again.
Their worst nightmare come true. Do you think Donald Trump's calling for a boycott of Macy's? You think Republicans are going to shop at Gimbel's this year, right?
Does Gimbel still exist?
Oh, yeah, big time. And all the right-wingers are going there.